Hello! Good morning! Can you all see me? Oh, how's the mouse there when I'm on a different screen? Alright, that's fine. Hi! The schedule has officially gone to hell, and I'm probably following it not too far behind. Alright, look. So originally it was going to be Stardew Valley occupying the weekend, and then I found out that Persona 3 Reload's expansion pass had come out, and I had access to it. And then we streamed that yesterday. And then halfway through, I realized, man, we went straight from Persona 3 Reload to Shin Megami Tensei 3 to Shin Megami Tensei 5 back to Persona 3 Reload. I think I'm more burnt out on this game than I have ever been in any other game. And as sad as that is, I wouldn't be able to give you guys the fun of that playthrough you deserve if I don't take a break from it. I ultimately decided that between the two, I think I just knew for certain that no matter how I sliced it, I wasn't going to be able to give that 110%. That being said, I am still cripplingly addicted to this, so hey, we're here now. What has changed? What has changed since last time? I set up this little, assembler point. So we have automated, reinforced plates and automated rotors. I'm probably going to eventually overhaul this entire setup because it is a mess. Right now our biggest issue is just having sheer power, so I can actually dedicate time to producing resources and laying out the base in a nicer means. Did I fix both of my notifications? I think I did. Let me double check the audio too. That is another problem. Just a touch quieter. Alright, we're back. But yeah, I asked myself, what do I want to play right now? What do I want to put on the stream, to share with people, and what do I think I would genuinely make as good content? And the answer was this. The answer was this almost immediately. So let me try and get you guys up to speed over what has happened. First of all, you might notice we're a little bit speedier now. I got the Blade Runners. I did that in my downtime. I found another Mercer Sphere. I started organizing stuff for this a little bit better. I still need to work on it. I believe we touched up on production here a little bit. Yeah, we got a bunch of screws coming from this spot. I can't remember if we did that live or not. Hit. God, I missed having this movement. Let's go. You'll see over this way, over this horrific mess of foundations and terrible planning. Over here we have a situation, that's all producing just copper sheets because we already have wire and cable sorted somewhat. It's just nice to have. Really sets things up nice and easy for us, yeah? You know what I'm saying? Is there anything else? There are a couple of spots where I started, farming and researching some other resources. I dug up some quartz somewhere, which I cannot remember where I did that. And I think if we go over this way, as many minutes as that will take, I began setting up a coal power plant to hopefully boost our power resources so we're actually doing well for once instead of struggling. And that's all looking pretty good. I should set up an extra assembler for the smart plating, just so I have that going in the background. Oh, but I need the reinforced iron plates and rotors for all sorts of things. Alright. Whoa. Tiny itty-bitty frame rate issue. It's fine. What you gonna do, huh? Ooh, someone being sassy? Not for long. See ya, chump. Where the fuck am I going? Oh, this is the right way. Yeah, it's nothing major. It's just, it's just 4 of these set up nicely with, a proper, a quote-unquote proper conveyor belt. It's strange how simultaneously fast and sloppy things are. And yet also kind of clean in its own way. Alright, guess we're falling this far now. But yeah, set this little number up so it looked nice and neat. Connected them both to water extractors. It's all looking good. Producing a stable 300 megawatts a minute. Unfortunately, not nearly enough. Ooh. Right, okay, the biomass burners don't kick on until there's a need for them. So we're doing decently. We're getting high up there in terms of our consumption, but I still think we got room for some decent bits of production. So here's what we're going to do. That spot where I was going to originally set up steel earlier, we're going to go back there and set that up properly so I can get some parts to unlock new options. We're going to unlock blueprints. That's a fucking huge thing, because that's going to make my life a lot easier. And then from there, we're going to see about unlocking advanced production so I can get tier 2 miners, and then we'll work on automating assembly parts. Sound good? Good. Hut, 2, 3, 4, hut, 2, 3, 4, hut, 2, 3, 4. Excuse you? Does anyone have something they'd like to say? Ominous. Well, that guy had the guts to speak up. Sadly, I don't speak tree. Good for him, though. Yep. Ooh, that was a... Okay. That was a little bit funky. Let's see here. Whole node we're looking for should be, like, here, I think? It should be it. There's also the ones up here that's going to probably ping first. Yeah, there it is. It's a pure... Ooh, there's a second coal node that is also pure. I think we used that the last playthrough. Alright. Oh, God. Who left the headlights on? You're gonna burn out the battery on this bitch. God damn it. I wonder if a Fix-It Pioneer's truck gets damaged, they can disassemble it for the same number of parts and then immediately put it back together. That'd be interesting mechanically for real life. Sugar cube! Oh, V is loading the paths on this. I never use the path thing. I never use trucks. If I'm gonna use any, like, long-distance transporting, it's probably gonna be trains, because I love trains. I love trains. They're so good. They're so cool. Just a giant 10-ton pure rod of steel chugging along at 200 kilometers an hour, baby! Uh-oh. Alright. We're here. Yeah, we're close by. Good work, Sugar Cube. I didn't think you'd carry us this far, if I'm being honest with you. Figured you'd run out of energy by now. These are impure iron. We're gonna need a bit more iron than this to make the situation work. Should be over that away. Ominous. Okay, we got, yeah, there's a lot of iron in this area, in case you couldn't fucking tell. I can't wait to, like, get far enough where I can start doing huge builds. I want to make big factories this time around. I want to make a building that covers, like, this entire area, pulls from every resource node in the vicinity, processes them all with, like, as much efficiency as possible. I want to do that so badly. That sounds like a blast. Now then. I want to do is... there were 2 normal iron nodes over here. Let me go secure those so I can start setting up steel production. How close are these dang spiders? God, if I ever find a spider that meows like a cat, I just, like, I don't even know what I'm gonna fucking do. Kill it on sight? Possibly. I don't know. Like, how dare you? How dare you use something I love to trick me? Okay. We need base production parts. Thankfully, we're not far from the hub, so this should be pretty simple. And I'll also make... Okay, that meowing is going to drive me insane, but I don't know how to freaking scan for those little shits. So it's just going to be wandering around blindly, hoping I find them. Okay, let's see here. How dedicated are we to this for now? Not terribly. Oh, that's probably where they are. Okay. I think I can deal with this. What do I have in terms of construction materials? I don't have the ladders unlocked yet, which reminds me, I still need to do the awesome sink. Well, this shouldn't be too difficult. Yeah, there they are. I'm coming for you, you fuzzy sons of bitches! Give me your goo. There's still more of you here. I see you. Ah, thank God that's over. No, it's not. There's still one more. Hear the little shit. There you are. Oh my God, it's like that one Edgar Allan Poe freaking piece. The Beating Heart. How many of you little fuckers are there? Okay. I think that's most of them taken care of. What's going on down here? A lot of poison gas, apparently. Interesting. Alright, let's get back topside. At least now I don't have to deal with that maddening squeaking. We've come to grant you a squeaky gift of insanity! No, thanks. I'm good. I got my own, thanks. That sounds like an intro to like some sort of monster truck rally. Gotta bring your own crazy to this party or some shit. Like you'd see that on a flyer. Alright, where was that thing? There it is, over here. So the coal is here and here. If we bring it this way, foundries take 45 a minute, 120 a piece. We don't have the necessary equipment to handle 180 parts a minute, so we can't possibly keep this balanced. I mean, we could, but we need a specific recipe. There's a recipe. You might remember it from the first time we came through here, of... Is it solid steel ingots? Something along those lines. Where... basically, you smelt the iron into normal iron ingots first, and then you can produce, like, a shitload more. It goes from 1 to 1 to, like, 1 to 2. It straight up doubles the output, but it is an entire extra step. I personally find it to be worth it, though. Because the sheer volume of steel you get out of it is insane. Anyways... Alright, now we got multiple pure nodes we're working with here, so we're not going to be able to fully support them both. Let's see. Maybe I should... Okay, you know what? If we're going to do this, we're going to go big. Let me go grab some more plates and concrete. Because this is going to be a big one. The more you try and do it sloppy, the more problems make you for yourself down the line. It's like art. One must be willing to master even the basics to achieve true beauty. Oh. The fuck was that again? That's the second time I've heard that sound today. Worrying. Ah, big guy. I haven't been going for slugs either. I'm just kind of taking it slow. Just enjoying this game now that I have... Uh-oh. Don't mind that. My guy just had to, like, wipe his face on his sleeve. Just like... Ugh. Ah, there we go. There's a spider web. Don't you hate that? Like, just invisible spider web getting stuck on your body somewhere. Just the other day, I was helping out my Nana with her garbage. And, like, I went up the stairs to her porch. She's got, like, a long wooden staircase that leads to, I think it's her kitchen. Yeah, it leads into, like, the dining room or something. I don't know how common that is in terms of houses, but pretty much every house I've ever lived in, if it didn't lead straight into the the kitchen, there was one door in the back that did. But, went up there, no spider webs. Went back down, one had just begun to drag its way across, and I was carrying shit, so I couldn't wipe it off, and it's like, ow! Ow, get it off! Oh, it's like silly string and glue. Oh! Alright, I came here for iron plates and for concrete. Need some concrete evidence on this being a good idea. Also, I had the realization that this is immensely easier to work with if you just, like, get a bunch of parts and shove them into a container that eventually leads into this, and over time, it'll give you all the parts you need. So let's see about doing that. Let me grab all the basics, like a spare stack of each. Well, we definitely have the screws ready. We want, like, a stack of rods, which are mostly backed up here. That works. We definitely need our plates. Don't need copper. This coal is unnecessary. Should probably do something with stinger remains. Let me go work with these alien leftovers. Hey, Ma, what are we having tonight? Leftover alien. Oh, that's my favorite. At least it's fast to make. They could have easily made this 1,000 times more annoying. Ooh, and you know what we can do while I'm here, now that I'm making a bunch of alien proteins for no real reason, other than because I want to. Let me make 20 of them. Perfect. Looks like a nice round number. But yeah, storages pull based off of stacks. So if you just put in a bunch of different full stacks, it's not going to be like a random jumbled mess. It's just going to, like, cleanly organize it for you. It's pretty nice. Speaking of, let me go quickly build the storage for this setup. Actually, you'll do. Oh, hi! Hey, little bud. Let's leave him be. I don't want to startle him. Let's see. We needed, first of all, wanted to make this thing. And I am missing reinforced plates and cable. Joy. Let me just quickly make, Ah, great. Now it's pulling from my leftover screw supply. Hey, I'm crafting here! Let me plant this sucker down. It does take a little bit of cable. Connect to. Next, storage. And then we just shove these in. And it should start all syncs final, no refunds or exchanges. Cool. And it should be... Nice. Finally, we got coupons for this bitch. Ooh, they seem to have slowed down the conversion rate, too. It's a lot more tame than I remember it being, though I might be thinking of the standard points. Alright. Thank you. Now that that's taken care of, let me just do a little bit of this. And give me that shop. And we can start making our lives infinitely easier. I wonder what they've added. Oh, they got little, they got the boombox tapes properly set up. That's nice. Let's see. These are all valuable. What we want the most, though, is ladders. Absolutely. Next, floor holes, incredibly useful if we want to do things indoors. All power outlets, and how many do I have left? I have 2. So what can I get for a couple of Couple of bucks. Couple of smackaroos. With this and this. Oh, now we're cooking with gas. Alright. Now, let me reset up what I was actually trying to do before. It's going to have storage container here. Dimensional depot set up. Come on. Oh, man. So, apparently, a single tick away from this immediately takes you off, which is a lot harder to keep in track if you're just randomly scrolling. It used to have a little bit of give to it, which was interesting and kind of helpful. Okay, so you got, like, a couple stacks of this. One stack of concrete. I'll go grab wire and cable. And a stack of reinforced iron plate and rotors. I'll also throw in these for now, because I see those being helpful in the future. And we'll do screws last, because there's already some in the system. Also, I'm just going to need more concrete in general. Don't need this. Or that. Also going to need more iron plates. We're thinking ahead, chat. We're actually preparing for stuff instead of letting it be a problem that I complain about in 10 minutes. Actual effort, actual practice, actual thinking. I know. Hard to believe. Yo, Taki! The factory expands. Yes, it does. I apologize if I got your hopes up with Reload yesterday. I really have burnt myself out to hell and back over SMT games lately. Like, it really is shocking to me. I went straight from Reload to the 2 SMT games I had, and then straight back to Reload. Non-stop. Not even a single second to just chill. I'll grab some... Yeah, I'll probably grab some copper sheets. We go insane if I double dose episode I, because, yeah, that's around when the game definitely starts to show its age. And yet, in spite of that, it definitely had power to it. I was invested. I was invested, like, narratively, but not mechanically. Like, every floor felt like clocking in another day at the office, and that's not a point you should be feeling for any game that you love. Alright, we can grab a stack of wire and cable, and probably more of both anyways, just because we're low. Seen people breaking down crying over storylines. I've also seen people break down crying when they realize it's tower time. Yeah. Yeah. There's just, like, some things people can't get the same joy out of. That's a thing. That's such an important thing that you've got to realize at some point. That our brain, like, literally, every single person's brain is wired differently. For some people, they cannot possibly find joy in the same thing you do, just because they physically can't. Okay, I got everything I needed. Let's go dump these into the depot so we can start working through them. Wow, you move fast. 200. I'll throw in this many, because that shouldn't overload it. Let's see, we have the bars, we have the pipes, beams. Oh, I wanted to grab the rotors and, heavy, or reinforced plates. I'll go do that. It's gonna be so nice having all those stashed in dimensional storage. Is it over here? No. Ah, here they are. Excuse me. But yeah, I don't know if I mentioned this on stream or not, chat, but a lot of shit's happening these days. A lot of shit. A lot of stuff. I'm looking for college. That is not something I ever thought I would say, but I'm actually looking to attend college. What the hell happened here? Ah, I see. Fair enough. I'm looking into places. There's a certain spot I have my eye on in particular. But... yeah. Part of the reason I originally started streaming in the first place was actually to avoid going to college. I've been avoiding it for a couple of years now, if I'm being honest with you. Because I didn't want to put myself in debt for the rest of my life. Because our education system is awful like that. But in the end, I realized that there's a certain point to which I can only do so much on my own. And when I looked at, like, all the people who have been helping me learn and grow as a person over the years, I realized I'd been viewing that as debt. And that's not fair. And when I started changing what I thought of what it meant to owe something, when I started looking at it like, okay, this is something being done for a specific purpose by an organization as opposed to the people around me who genuinely care and are doing it simply because they want to. And when I started separating that, it became just... things started making a lot more sense. Something I probably should have figured out a while ago, but... here we are. Yeah, I want to go to college. I want to learn. I want to grow. I want to improve. I want to change. I want to change as a person. That's such a strange thing for me to genuinely feel. Because other than the whole issue of severe debt for the rest of my life, I didn't want things to change because I was scared of losing who I am now. Because I like who I am now. I'm a better person than I have ever been. And I was worried that if I started taking on new things when I shouldn't, I wouldn't like myself anymore. It's a scary thought, but now I'm confident enough in the people I have to keep me in check that I think it'll be okay. And it feels good to say it. It feels very good to say it. I'm a pretty scared person by nature, you know? I wouldn't say I'm a coward, but I am definitely constantly worrying about a lot of things. And my biggest problem's been letting that paralyze me. Letting that keep me in place. So it's about time I start doing something about it. I'm gonna move forward. One shaking leg at a time. Now, if I could actually start applying, that would be great. Let's say it's only 3. Ooh, hello, special artifact that will give me permanent upgrades. You want to talk? Maybe come over for drinks? We got berries. We have got berries. Ugh. That should be good. Nope, too tall, too low. Maybe this is fine then. Yep. As for what I would study, I'm actually not sure. I would probably want to go for something in, like, accounting, something safe, something that I know is useful and will just, if nothing else, help me learn how to manage my own money. But I think I want to learn art. I want to learn so many things in life. And here I am, having been avoiding this for ages. I don't think I regret having gone down the path I have, though. I think that ultimately this was the right way for me to go. And to clarify, this is not by any means me preparing to say goodbye. Hold on, Ada has to say something edgy.
We hum a simple melody into the effigy, yet we hear no harmony. He covers the temple in bones and organs and limbs, yet ignores our bleeding wounds. Scripture is here, consumed.
A familiar pattern is emerging in your brain. Please assess yourself for signs of concussion. If necessary, a replacement pioneer will be dispatched. Work must continue.
Okay.
Replacement delivery schedule estimate. Error, years.
Okay, good. For a second I thought, like, there's no way they're actually gonna send another player character here to fuck with us, right? That'd be funny. But yeah, I think I want to learn how to, like, draw professionally. I want to learn to create in as many ways as I can. Study art, study writing properly instead of just assuming I know what I'm doing. I want to study music. Maybe not sciences. Like, that's an important line of work, and I absolutely respect it. It's not for me by any stretch of the imagination. Too many rules. There are way too many rules. And send in the replacement as one of those leggy guys with an engineer helmet. Are you talking about the stingers? Just like a freaking floating cat PNG with a helmet taped to its head that somehow phases through because they're glitching out. Oh, the confusing creature, the space elephant, whale, giraffe, tick thing. Penguin. Where is the resource node? I've actually lost sight of it. Ah, I see. These aren't fully merging with the floor, so it's not technically doable. Got it. But yeah. Okay, so that's also too high. Then how's about one full meter lower? Damn it. There we go, that's more like it. That should do it. I'd like to see it not clip onto that now, huh? I wonder how college will work out for someone who's like 5 years out of school. No idea how that would work. Oh, right, I wanted to say earlier, it sounds like I'm saying goodbye. I have no intention of giving up streaming, either. I'm going full tilt on everything I can. The schedule might change. That's assuming I even get accepted anytime soon, so don't worry. But I figure the sooner I mention it, the fewer problems I have. Because if I'm being honest with you, I've had problems about not telling people about problems. Most people in your country have a few-year gap between high school and university and college. Well, good. Because this felt like the right way for me. I feel like the way I've seen the world now is different, different and honestly probably better off than I would have been going straight in from high school. I probably would have been suckered immediately into, like, a go fuck yourself until the end of time debt repayment plan. You know what I mean? I would have gotten conned hard. But now I think I'm a little bit more prepared for something like that. I don't know why I'm bothering to do walls. It doesn't make any difference. Well, it's nice to do. Okay, we're gonna need a conveyor splitter and one, like, the smallest amount of space between it and the miner that we can manage while still putting in a conveyor belt. Because we need this to be tier 2. This fucking thing pumps out 120. Alright, let's set up conveyor lifts, because now that we have a splitter, we can split these into 2, taking 60 at a time, and that's just a lot easier to work with. We're probably going to overflow 2 foundries, one making ingots for pipe, one making ingots for beams, just because that's going to be easier. Oh, I know why I made a wall. That's right. I forgot about this little shit. Where are you? There you are. I don't make power poles on their own. There we go. Let's make sure this is lined up in the center, as close to here as it can get. Perfect. Now, let's see. Let's bring this mess over here. We could just have it, like, go through the arc. That'd be fun. Just a little scenic view for the parts as they're about to be boiled down into nothing. That they can then be rebuilt stronger, longer. The harder makes us better, do it faster, last for longer. Also, like, I'm being anxious about the transports for the parts themselves. I realize we just need a foundry, like, straight up. This actually isn't that complicated. I always overwork steel in my head because I want to try and get the proportions perfect, but that's just not an option right now. Until after you get the beams, boyo. For the beams, boyo! Okay. These are producing 60 a minute. Divide that, 60 to 60. We probably want it, like, here. And we're going to do one apiece. It's not going to be perfectly efficient. But we take what we can get. Don't get upset. And look at that. Direct pipeline, baby. Now then, shall we... Yeah, let's do it like this. Second foundry right here. We are out of modular frames. God damn it. Ugh. I'm hoping that I can prove my worth to the point where I can earn a full ride. I don't know how easy that'll be, but I think I can do it. I think I've worked hard in a couple of really solid areas in specific parts of an industry. I've sung, I've been learning voice acting, I used to work on stage crew, and I'm learning how to manage audio and recordings and stuff through streaming, so I feel like, hey, maybe I could be part of, like, a drama team or something. I doubt that's enough, but it's a start. That's another thing, right? Part of that aspect of life is learning to sell yourself, to prove that you have worth. And I feel like in the time I've taken since leaving school, I've worked hard enough in certain areas and learned enough things where I can actually believe that I'm worth a damn. Yeah, I should be able to make that work. Okay. company tries to get you to quit and work for them instead of finishing, it will limit your salary due to lacking certifications in the long run. Really? I don't even know what those words mean in that order. So, when you say quit and work for them, which is it? Do you, like, quit the job, but try to cut the work time short? Like, the situation isn't pleasant, so you leave, and therefore you haven't finished the work, and therefore people see you as, like, not as effective an employee? Is that what it is? Oh, quit the university course and work for the company instead. I see. Okay. Because the company tries to get you an easy and quick way to success, but ultimately you end up slashing your own credibility because you haven't finished any of the actual work. I see. That's fucking dirty. Alright. Damn. I mean, it is capitalism. I don't know why I'm surprised. This should go this way, so it's only crossing over one section of the conveyor belts. Putting company to company, it is good to do every few years in IT. I see. Well, thank you. That is valuable information. Though, to be fair, I doubt I'd see myself long-term working in IT. Maybe. Maybe it's possible. I don't know, man. I'm not good with computers. I'm good with, like, understanding cables and where shit goes, but that's about it. That's another thing I wonder. Like, how much of college is learning and how much of it is already knowing shit and just honing it? Is that actually a... No, it's not a right angle. It's close. Hardware is also a nice field. Yeah. I could definitely see myself doing that a bit more likely than in some of the other areas. I'd love to work in, like, just any kind of art industry. Film would be great, writing would be great, comic making would be great. I want to learn to draw so badly. That's part of the reason why I'm considering it. Because I'm at the point where I understand enough of what I've been told, I just need someone to start fucking correcting my problems. And that and several other, like, goals could easily be achieved through college. What am I doing here? Right. Guy in the year above you finished the first year of the programming course without being able to program. Well, that's, I don't know if that's impressive or if that's a sign of the system failing. But I am impressed by the hustle nonetheless. I mean, maybe it's both, you know? But still, if I can get through a course by actually knowing what I'm doing, I think that's probably for the best. It's been a long time since I was in a school environment. I hope I still know what I'm doing. Well, first I gotta figure out applications. There's one spot I particularly have my heart set on, and I need to also learn not to take it personally if I don't end up making it, because it is a very prestigious place. There you are. Now, this is pumping out steel ingots. You need steel pipe, which is 30. You pump out 45. There's not really much purpose in turning this into anything else, so we'll just set this to... Oh, wait, there is a way to do it. Damn it, hold on. Okay, this is gonna get confusing. Okay, so if this is producing 45 and 45, that's a total of 90 going out, 30 into the pipes, and 60 necessary for significantly slower steel beam production. But it can be made so that they're each received 1-to-1 for requirements. So let me set these up over here so we have some space to work in. So what I need to do is I need to set up you here in a three-way splitter, each receiving even amounts. Oh, actually, yeah, this is way easier than I thought. Never mind. Oh, that's a little bit off-kilter. Chat, you're being wonderfully wholesome today, and I appreciate you so much for that. That's just absolutely bringing the biggest smile to my face. Thank you. So what we need to do is, because this is taking 45 at once, we split it evenly into 3, so 15 goes in each direction, and then, to compensate, we have another merger over here who takes 2/3 of this production, which is just 30, connects it here, and they should both be fine. Because this one takes like 60 for like significantly less efficient turnout. Alright, here's hoping we don't blow up the power nodes. Because, not gonna lie, I don't know if we can handle this much at the moment, but we're gonna try. Okay, that's done. I just need to run power to all this. Oh, right, and connect the conveyor belts at the source over here. Almost forgot about that. Another reason I want to potentially go to college is so I can get the fuck out of this house. Like, I cannot iterate to you how badly I need to leave this place. I have been here for too long. I've let myself sort of just start getting rooted in position. A person I trust very much once told me that life is like inertia, wherein if you stay in a place too long, it'll be almost impossible to get out of it. So sometimes you just have to move. Oh, I'm out of iron plates. That's surprising. Alright, well, here go grab some more. And I can run power this way while I'm at it. This is not the way back. But I do think this is, like, one of the better steps I can make for life. Certificate for the art field, I only got one, and it's furries pay well. Oh, fuck. I don't think I will ever be comfortable with anything properly NSFW, but hey, you want some, like, wholesome furry art of, like, some guys going to a baseball game or some shit? Hey, I'm down. That sounds fun. As soon as I learn how to draw hands. I cannot figure out hands for the life of me. I'm getting decent, too. Actually, hold on. Do I even have that picture? Oh, let me show you something, chat. As soon as I grab this, we have one less annoying hum. Okay, let me see if I can find it. What the? How on earth did you get up there? And who are you? I'm trying to be proud of myself, god damn it. How dare you go for my humility? Alright, where was I? Oh god, I have to open Discord. Okay, never mind. Discord is, like, weirdly obnoxious on my computer. Once it closes, it's like... What do I even compare it to? It's like trying to undo the Gordian knot. Like, it just refuses to do anything it should. There are times where I will have to... The only way I can open up Discord again on my computer is if I completely reset my PC. Which sucks, because it is unavailable. Like, I have to leave it going for, like, hours when I'm uploading. So let that stand as testament to how dedicated I am to this. I don't hit. Oh, I just fixed the paint job on that, you son of a bitch! Damn it. Now we gotta tear it down and build a new one. It's got some schmutz up there. You see it? Right next to the thing? Yeah, you see it. Also, I will note that, oh, now Discord opens. Nice. Alright then, well, if you're gonna show it off if you're gonna actually open for me in a reasonable time frame, I might as well try and show this off, because I am quite proud of it. I was doing some, because I've been trying to work on all sorts of areas in art. I'm still learning shit. One of the things that I've only just begun to learn is perspective, which is like an entire other thing for learning. Where did I put it? It's just like, it's a concept that I never thought of before in terms of art. So it's going to take a lot of practice before I get anywhere near good. So what I did was I thought, okay, what would be a good thing to work on perspective? Something that has like a decent, clear vanishing point where it's easy to pick out the lines. And the first thing that came to mind was like a line of knights all set up in a row along like some sort of regal hallway. And that's not a bad idea, right? That makes sense. But ultimately, what I decided to do, because I still have to work on my anatomy as well, was I just made one and focused on it. Oh, God. Hello there, sir. You got games on your phone? Hold on, there's a way to quickly do this. There we go. Look at him. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Still can't do hands at all, but I'm working on it. I like his helm. I love that kind of like little visor slits thing. I think it's good. It's weird, like, the things in anatomy that, like, you pick up immediately. One of the easiest things I found out to draw is legs. They're so fucking simple. It's like, sort of like a very long and tall semicircle, almost like a cone, but with a curved top, and then a diamond. And that's it. Like, you'll have a decent-looking leg every single time. You can even use it, like, from different angles, too, and it still works. It's fucking ridiculous. Okay, I gotta run power all the way over there, so pardon me, just gonna grab this. Away we go! But yeah, the trick is to have, like, the two shapes overlapping each other a little bit at the points. And suddenly you have, like, a thigh and a calf that actually looks pretty decent. And the reason why hands are so difficult is because every fucking person says different things for what shapes to use. The most consistent thing I found is, like, cylinders, but that never works unless it's just a flat image of a hand. So every freaking perspective and orientation, you gotta approach them differently, and it's just, oh, it's so much. That's another thing, too, actually. Another reason I'm glad I didn't go to college for like a few years. Learning how to learn. That is such a fucking important thing. Like, I cannot iterate to you how hard it is to get through anything without knowing how to learn. And no one, like, teaches you that. To be fair, that is something you kind of have to learn yourself to a degree, but, like, they could have given us a little bit of info on, like, okay, try approaching a new thing this way. Instead, they just told us that there was visual, audio, and manual types of learning, and that unless you do the manual way, you're not smart. And it's like, what the fuck? think I've had this exact rant on stream before. Because I'm still so mad about it. But yeah, I'm very much like I'm both visual and manual when it comes to learning. Like, if I see something done, that helps a lot, but it usually is pretty good for me to do things myself. Seeing it for the first time is best, and then practicing myself is better. And honestly, it's probably more than just the first time, too. It's several times in the process. Alright. Foundry set up. And should be going well. Nice. Okay. Now, we need to figure out what we're doing with steel. We also need to figure out modular frames, which is one of the biggest pains in the ass to do, but... we got no choice. Alright. How's it going? Stuff... Ow! Whoops! That's right, I went back to get these fucking parts specifically so I could do this. Yoink. There we go. Take it you were rather fond of these factory games, so network design is always an option. I'm fond of Satisfactory and debatably Skyblock because there's no consequences. And theoretically, no limit. If it was, like, actual people, I would not enjoy it nearly as much, I think. Especially if there was, like, oh, you have to worry about this running out constantly. The reason Satisfactory is my, like, #1 addiction of this type of game is that there is no running out of things. It is just all you put in and all you get out. Oh, here comes the coal, approaching the goal. These rocks are rich, deep, and black like my soul. But yeah, I want to get into creative shit. I genuinely think if I pick up writing again, I can start doing really impressive things. I think I can finally start chasing after all my dreams at once. And I won't have to regret a single second of it. And even if I do regret it, at least the regrets are mine. Okay, now that we have steel on lock, we can start setting up other things in the future. We can start contemplating how to approach Phase 2's completion. And most importantly, we can start work on prepping for Tier 2 production. Speaking of, I'm gonna go figure out, modular frames. I mean, the easiest way to do it is probably just hooking up, the rod's production to our reinforced plates and have it do that for us. But it's not necessarily the easiest or most efficient recipe. I guess there is also 3 untapped normal iron nodes nearby I could use, with a decent bit of space. That is an option. We could work there. The old foot of the hill path. Like right over here, next to base. It's a pretty decent spot. But yeah, Satisfactory is, like, one of the absolute best of this genre. In fact, I would go so far as to say the best of this genre. Because it takes such, like, complex, like, equations and planning and makes it so approachable. Just clean and simple, in and out. No limits on sources. It's just, like, there's so little to worry about that you don't actively seek out yourself. Let me see. If I wanted to make a decent modular frame production, We probably want something more than 2 a minute, because then we would just be waiting here for an hour to fill up for fix-it blueprints. So let me double check the codex here. How many parts? Modular frame. We got the alternate for that, right? Yeah, we did. Yeah, modular frames are like a very important part for a lot of items. Let's see. We have the bolted recipe, which is honestly one of the better ones. It removes rods from the equation entirely, as well as allowing you to just produce these pretty fast in comparison. Like, more than double speed. It's really good. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of screws, because there's like 60 to make reinforced iron plates in the first place, and 140 on top to make this. That being said, we actually look at the reinforced frame, or reinforced plate recipe. It's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. 60 and 140 go together pretty nicely to make a clean 200, especially considering the fact that we have a recipe that goes by 50s in terms of output. The 2 big factory games for Factorio that... Oh! Bounce on a space draft tick penguin thing! Hey! I didn't even realize that was... God, I keep forgetting there are achievements in this game now. Wonderful. But yeah, Factorio doesn't interest me because the same, for that exact same reason. There's intense pressure on dealing with the bugs and going as fast as you can. This, you just take time. You create, and that's what I love to do. My biggest problem is making sure I stay realistic about things, so I don't turn into like some freaking foppish art major who has zero capability in the world because he'd rather focus on what is the human soul instead of what am I going to eat this week. Let me go grab some, oh no, we're done with cable. Okay. Let me see about making an assembler then for modular frames. We do have some screw production I can work with. It's gonna have to be this way so I don't start overlapping on our power production. I like Factoria's camera more since it gives me a better view of the factory. That's a very fair point. I do wish we could get some like better snapshots of this. It'll be easier once we get like a jetpack or something. Oh, whoops. No, wait, actually, that's fine. Because this is the... Yeah, this is the reinforced plates one. But the more I, like... The more time goes by, the more I find myself aspiring to these incredible stories I keep finding and hearing and falling in love with. And as I do, I realize... That's what I want. I want to make that. I want to do that with my own 2 hands. You know? Hey, look. Incredibly convenient screws production. Wonderful. Yeah, that should work. This over here. And I think I can worm my way around. Not really. Let's make this look at least a little bit clean, you know? Okay, never mind. Well, I guess you're going this way, apparently. Why on earth would you curve that way, you simpleton? See, where we got a... Uh-oh. So, about the game not crashing since since last stream. Ah! Oh, boy. it's about to crash. Brace yourselves. Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, man. Exception access violation. I wish I could read code properly. Then I could find out what I'm doing that triggers this. It might just be spawn itself being too... Or not spawn, home base just being too messy. Goal 1, do not become Yusuke. God, why are you just right? While I was, like, actively hashing it out with myself of what I should do for today's stream, I actually opened up Persona 5 to see if I could finally set up that one last hurrah stream. No, actually, it's been so long since I considered it that I no longer know how to access anything on PlayStation, so that's gonna be a bit... But that might be on the docket soon. I'll see. I'll see about it. Because I wanted to challenge the super bosses with our, like, hyper late game perfected build. And the easiest way to do that would be New Game Plus, which would take some time. But honestly, if I'm just doing a casual playthrough of fucking Persona 5 with Yoshitsune already on my side with Charge and Hasotobi, I'm down with that. As I'm saying, hey, I'm burnt out on SMT games. Give me a second. Seems like something is looking for a value that can't exist. Yeah, that seems like that's what's happening. Because it constantly happens where I'm trying to build something, it doesn't recognize the building couldn't be made, and then it just sort of implodes. No, Persona 5 has Yoshitsune. Oh, you were being sarcastic. I'm a fucking idiot. Man, I don't know if Persona 5 really has Yoshitsune. Looks back at the entire back half of that playthrough where that motherfucker carried us to victory. Like, single-handedly. Okay, how about this then? Instead of making this, like, grotesque wraparound thing, let me instead just put it this way. Okay, let's check our inventory, give everything a chance to chill. You know, let's not get crazy now. I wonder if it's just me straight up building too fast. That'd be funny. No. Bolted framework, that's the one. Believe me, I know that this is a huge mess. I know that this is a disaster, and I feel your pain. But if I'm going to overhaul this stuff, I would much rather do it while I have a reason to upgrade everything as well. That would be easiest for me. Allow me to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We can only do that once I unlock fucking advanced production. Whatever it's called. What is it called? While I'm here casually wasting my time on a goal I don't even want. Yeah, it's advanced steel production. That's the one we're looking for, which also takes modular frames. So it's really... Ooh, we also want these. Steel, tier 3 conveyor belts and industrial storage are, like, insanely powerful and important. And extended power infrastructure. Yeah, all of this is good. Unlike, you know, this thing that somehow still made it to the final version of the game. Which confuses me. Yeah, we'll keep working on this just because fix-it blueprints are going to make my life a lot easier. Yeah, that Persona 5 playthrough, like, That's one of my favorite playthroughs on the channel, genuinely. If you're watching this and you're curious to see, like, me at my best and funniest, I genuinely think Persona 5 is your best bet. I still get myself giggling on that first stream. And it's just, like, such a genuinely fun game. That's the thing. Like, turn-based games are such hard things to get people to understand how wonderful they are. Because it's just not everyone's cup of tea. If I wasn't currently obsessed with getting this fucking Elden Ring video into working order, I'd probably be trimming down the Persona 5 playthrough, like, genuinely. Honestly, I might do that first. That's not a bad idea. Increase your chances by having done language exams. I wouldn't mind picking up a couple languages before college. That sounds useful. I mean, I'd have to check to make sure if I'm actually doing anything worth a damn. What am I doing? Right, I'm going to grab steel, because I need that. I need large amounts of it. Where's steel? That way. But yeah, this whole discussion and possibility came up in the first place because I found my old report card, my high school report card, which I was too scared to look at in after senior year because I was certain I'd done terribly, and I did. I did horrible on my calculus final. I think some miscommunication happened where, like, with a certain average, you were allowed to skip the final exams, but I apparently didn't make that average, so I missed part of the 2-part final calculus assignment, so you know. I'd be so grateful if you could go faster. Casually skirting my way around disaster. Can I yank from this? Oh my god, you can! That's really cool. Alright, that's awesome. Very good to know. Very good to know. Okay. I'm also going to disassemble you, because I really don't need you right now. And I need those modular frames more. Just had a decent way of getting steel beams quickly. And semester of calculus and it was pain. Yeah, I had a college-level course for calculus that I fucked up in. I didn't fuck up. I had almost exclusively 90s. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure exactly how, like, the standards for other school systems are. I'm told that in some places of the world, 50 is fine. Here in America, if you're below 60, you're a failure, which is infuriating. I have to wonder how I will be able to... What would it be like going back to a school system after everything I've thought of and changed since then? I wonder if I'll even be able to stomach it. Alright, what are we looking for? We need more concrete, we need modular frames to do something, which they currently are. And then I'll switch over to another, like, milestone to see if we can't get that one done faster. Because we need everything right now. Like, once you clear out Tier 4, I feel like that's when the game really begins. I was originally going to skip straight to that point, but I really wanted to play this game today. And on top of that, it feels right to just not be skipping important parts of a game I love. Okay, that takes 200 beams, 200 pipes, 400 bolts of plates. Jesus. But for this one, we only need 100 pipes. Alright, I can do that. There you go. already close to done. Just need the frames. One of the biggest lies I was ever told. Well, lies. What the fuck? Wait a minute. How'd you even get up here? Oh, that's how. This is close enough to the ground where he can just kind of skip over it. Weird. The line of failure ranges between either 20% to 30%. Okay. Yeah, that's some bullshit. I mean, good for you. That is a much healthier approach to it. But yeah, in America, like, it's not even below 60. It's like 65 or below, and you're beyond saving. Which is some of the scummiest, most infuriating shit I have ever seen. And then, like, there's all the stories I've heard about university itself, where people are talking about how, like, some fucking professors pride themselves on failing students, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Just so you know, most of you are going to fail this class, because I'm horrible at my job and I hate you. Like, fucking... what? Yeah, I consider difficulty too. That is true. I don't know how difficult European school systems are in comparison to American. I might just make the modular frames myself at this point. We need to get this shit moving. That's not enough, actually, but fine. Schools here get a bonus. People make it to university. Where is here? If you're comfortable with sharing that, actually. I'm not sure how much I can rely on my old school for help in getting into college. Because our freaking school system in this area is an absolute hellscape. It is the worst. Part of the European Union? Okay. I respect your privacy on that. Ones who think they're cool because they can't get anyone to learn anything. Yeah. Yeah. It's strange. Because, like, I don't know, man. I feel like there should be more thorough emotional analysis of people getting into certain lines of work. Some people are not fucking stable in ways that really... I just don't know how much they can be trusted. Like, similar to, like, gun control. It's so, you know what? Actually, this is getting way too close to politics. Let's change subject. I don't want to get into that. Professor did a final exam. On the final exam, did a simple 5-problem one. We had 90 minutes for 5-hour-long problems. 90 minutes per problem or in total? Because both are ridiculous, but I'm wondering how ridiculous we're talking. Oh my god, speaking of ridiculous exams, did I ever tell you about the time, like, the teacher let us cheat? 90 total. Okay, that makes sense. There was one time. You know how, like, sometimes during certain tests in school, you get, like, the same answer on multiple choice questions, like, way more times in a row than you should, and you start having a crisis? One of those tests, I think it was some Scantron shit, had, like, 12 answers in a row that were B. And people were crying in the classroom, pulling their hair out. So the teacher had to step in and be like, yeah, no, that's right. And we basically got a quarter of the test correct for free. Like, at what point was this the best option? Because, like, that was pretty late in high school, too. That was an important test. I'm out of rods, surprisingly. Okay, I'll go grab some. bio teacher once did a quick test of multiple choice where everything was B because she was mad at us. Fuck that noise. I hate the idea of a teacher being able to change a test ahead of time. Specifically to spite students, because what's to stop them from guaranteeing we fail? It's like, oh, here's something I haven't thought about in a while. It's like that scene in Assassination Classroom where they're in a fucking gladiator arena, imagining fighting math problems. Now, I think I should have enough to make the rest of the modular frames. Let's go do that. Actually, they might already be made. Yeah, alright, cool. Saves me the trouble. I never finished Assassination Classroom. It was very good. I was too scared to see people die at the end. I really didn't want that. I liked most of those characters. Launch! Let's see the big boy off into space, shall we?
Milestone reached.
See ya, friend!
The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model. Miners can be directly upgraded to
There he
Mark
goes.
II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy.
That's cute. You think I'm
Every
gonna need
moment
help
you
with that?
delay reduces the chances of saving humanity.
Yeah,
I will not
can it,
show you the
Ada?
predictions. It would only demotivate you.
You have zero faith in me. Of course I do. Look at this fucking mess. I mean, you're not wrong. Fucking! Alright, well, this is... Yep. Yep, that sounds about right. Okay, if that happens 2 more times before the next hour ticks over, we're switching to Sekiro. I really hate the idea of not being able to stream this game because it doesn't function, but... I really hope that's not the case. I hope there's a patch soon, at least. That is disappointing. I mean, I am the one here trying to run both a stream setup and one of the most, like, intensive resource games I have on my computer at the same time. So I can't be too mad, but... It wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't constantly taking away, like, 5 minutes of progress every time. Now where am I? Oh. Okay, it was right after I sent the thing off. That's fine, then. That's barely even a minute later. So now we should have access to... Yes, puppy. Okay. With this, we can start pulling some crazy shit. Ugh. I think... What should we do first? Ooh, okay, here's what we're gonna do next. We're gonna start looking for sulfur. Because I need sulfur to open up a lot of areas, in general. But in particular, I need it to open up one of the coal nodes. Okay. So the game is really not happy with me right now. Yep. Wow. What is happening? I guess we might be switching to Sekiro at this rate. Goddamn. Hmm. Oh, please patch this game soon, Coffee Stain. Really would love to play it on stream. I love it. I love it so much. Oh, I'm scared. I really don't want it to stop working. I want... Please. Pretty please? I'm gonna get some distance from this place, because it's always the hub that seems to fucking crash this game. One guy on Reddit says it claims it's vertical belts. Another guy says limit your FPS. Oh, do I not have FPS limited on this? That actually might be exactly what's doing it. Max FPS. Yep, that's it. That is absolutely the problem. That makes so much more sense. I forgot that all of my settings reset on the update. Okay, that might actually fix everything. God, no wonder it seems so weird. It even feels smoother now. God damn. Alright. So, what was I saying? Right, we're gonna work on sulfur, because I need to get explosives, so I can start prepping coal in one area. Because I need coal for more power. And there's something I want to use Mark II miners on to start this off with. It's going to be that coal power plant we have growing now down by the lake. So, we need sulfur. I'm going to need a decent bit of coal, too. We should have a decent amount of overflow by the steel production. I'll go set up an extra storage chamber there so we can get a bit more set up. God, that's far. Is that the one I'm thinking of? Oh, no, that's a different one. Watch that one be blocked by a node. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. There did not used to be 3 of these here. There used to be only 1. Ooh, nice. Alright. Okay, well, we don't need anything too crazy. We just need to get enough to start researching shit so I can make explosives. Which shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully. Limiting conveyor FPS to 30 might also help. I'll take a look. Nope, that's in... Visual quality, item frequency, cap 60. You said cap 30? That seems like a decent idea. Also maybe medium for that. And I don't even know what contact shadow is, so I do not care. Alright, let's hope that helps. Thank you, Taki. You might have single-handedly saved the playthrough. Now... Did we pass it? Guess so. Please do not be on top of that hill. It's not on top of that hill. Okay, we're fine. Listen, okay, you get me 2-tier mining structures and shit. I will gladly, like, mass-produce foundations so I can actually design this place the way I want. And we're just gonna be in the money. I'll actually have a good layout for once. For the first time in this entire Satisfactory world. Hello, it's up there, isn't it? Well, good thing we have ladders now. Behold, the greatest power of humanity. I'ma climb up to that goddamn space platform. Let's go. You think I'm kidding? Nuh-uh. I got 129 iron bars and a dream. Who needs a space elevator when you can just climb by hand? I'll get you someday, you son of a bitch. You know what? I'm leaving this as a landmark. I think one of our end goals of the playthrough is to climb high enough to punch that thing. There we go. And that should be fine. Do I want to know what that crunching is? I don't think I do. Oh, it wasn't even on the mountain. It was just around it. Fuck. Dumbass. Well, you know what? It's fine. We developed the space ladder. You've heard of a stairway to heaven. How about a ladder to the stars? Alright, give me one of these so I can quickly make a portable miner. I didn't bring any power sources. I might be able to make a biomass burner. This is fine. Then we need a MAM, so I can research shit while we're here. And organization. No. You. If I can quickly, like, grind something up with this. Are you grindable? Sort of. Results unclear. Chainsaw stuck in wall. Oh, hello, we got mycelia for the first time. That's right.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Sure, why not? Let me just make some basic biomass. I don't need to make full fuel for this.
The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
One quick stack should do us pretty good. And I'll even set you to proper clock speed for this thing. It's like, oh, it's 5 megawatts. Didn't it used to be 4? I might be thinking of that smelter. And give you a little bit of organization. Giving the sulfur a nice destination. It's gonna be a hell of a side quest, but I hope it'll pay off. Alright, show me sulfur. What do we need? We need... Yep, we already need coal. Damn it. Alright, hold on. We need that to get power generation. Or, not power generation. This. The detonator, which allows us to make the explosives and blow them up. Thankfully I have the steel. If only there was copper or coal nearby. Oh! The ladder! Its guidance was true. I should have never doubted it in the first place. I'm a fool. Oh my. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? If that fall had killed me, I would be sad, but I probably would have died laughing. And you know what? That's a pretty good way to go. There you are, you little shit. You might be able to... Oh, great. You're there. Quit your bitching. Head in the kitchen. Okay. Do I have enough to make another? I think I should, just barely. Then there's going to be the trouble with the object scanner, which I can actually make a pretty sizable number of. So you know what? That's actually not a problem at all. This should work out just fine. Nope, the freighter's back. Okay. I'm just gonna merge this on the conveyor belt so that these two are in the same spot. It'd be pretty helpful for me. Ooh, actually, maybe that's not as simple as I thought. Okay. I am low on rods. I might be able to, like, just take these back, because you don't actually need conveyor poles. They're just sort of, like, points for the conveyors themselves to have limits. Here is a little lesson in trickery. This is going down in history. Whoa, whose history? The crash reports. Ow. Oh, that doesn't crash the game. Alright. Next, I need to get power brought up here as far as I can, because we only have the one rod left. Connection! Oh, right, I underclocked it. My bad. Persona 3 Reload mod for Katone is making good progress. Well, that's good news. Glad to see some part of that staying intact. Because God knows Atlas doesn't make it easy. Atlas the company, not me. I am clear of any corporation crimes. I hereby absolve myself of them. I am immune to being arrested now. I mean, you could already probably argue that about most existing capitalists, which sucks, but whatever. Okay, so we needed... how much? We need 50 sulfur, 25 quartz. That's pretty simple. Shove it. Oh, no, wait. I need to grab the coal first, you fucking idiot. Also, did I say I needed quartz? I'm not gonna lie, chat. I think I might be running on 2 hours of sleep. I don't know. I remember waking up and it said 11:57 p.m. And then I didn't go back to sleep. And now I'm live. No idea what happened there, but it just kind of did. Also, all of this is mine now. Yeah, I straight up don't know what happened. I tried. I did try to go to sleep for like 3 hours. But, no such luck. Right, let's see if I can... if I'm lucky, I might be able to make the novelisks in one sitting. Excuse me, I said start the research. Don't you give me any sass, ma'am. There we go. That's more like it.
Research completed. Black powder recipe unlocked. New sulfur research available.
Alright, so we need 50 of these, steel pipe to unlock it, and some more cable, which we don't have on us. As long as I get the, like, a decent chunk of black powder, we'll be fine. That actually is kind of tempting to do. I don't know how easy it would be. I mean, I'm not using those encased industrial beams yet. Though I probably should consider it. I might want to set up automation for that, actually. It's not hard. It's probably the easiest of the fucking steel recipe bunch. Take all of that. Where is the... oh, is it in here? Or not here? Yeah, this little shit. Oh, we can make 100 already. Perfect. It's 1 to 2. Very good to know. Huh. Latest patch of the mod managed to mod in Theodore the Forgotten Velvet Sibling. Oh, isn't he the, he's the guy alternate to Elizabeth if you choose Katone, right? Interesting. And considering that we needed... how much again? 50. That should be plenty to make the explosives themselves, and then we can make the detonator pretty easily. Alright. You guys keep doing your best. Yes or no? He's a yes or no choice after choosing either Makoto or Katone in Portable. You're telling me that I could have just... you just had, like, your fair pick of either? That's kind of cool. Wait, you're telling me that in Portable I could have had a strange, mysterious, crazy twink who was obsessed with me? Damn it! It should have been me, not him! You can have Makoto and Theo, or Katone and Eliz. That is the closest to accurate LGBTQ representation Atlas has ever gotten. I am convinced. Unless, like, the Phantom X comes out and there's, like, a genuinely good, like, non-cis straight character, that is the closest we have gotten. It's a shame. Yep. Oh, that's right. Phantom X is starting off in China, so it's not very likely that'll happen. Damn. Can't blame the devs for that one, though. That's very much a regional thing. Alright. I needed cable, which I can actually make, because I have wire on me. Why didn't I just do this? Because I am stupid? Probably. Only start in China since it's easy for the game to leave and almost impossible to enter. Yeah, that makes sense, and it's got like a huge chunk of the world's population to it, too. So even if it doesn't leave, you still got a pretty solid customer base. Ugh. Yep. So now I can make bombs. I can blow shit up.
Detonator and basic Nobelisk unlocked. Most obstacles can be
This
cleared with the
takes
basic Nobelisk.
object scanner.
It is
Cool.
most effective against organic material and is able to destroy small boulders and porous rock. Deployed Nobelisks will stick to the first solid surface they touch and cue on the universal detonator. If you do not recall the order in which you deployed the Nobelisks, remember Fix-It does not take responsibility for any harm caused due to human error, even if those errors are genetic.
Hey! Basically, don't be a fucking idiot, because we're not gonna help you. Alright, well, let's go start setting up power, because that is our next big goal. Considering the amount of encased industrial beams we have, I might actually just be able to straight up, overhaul power without automating that, which would be a huge help. Chinese mobile market is larger than worldwide PC and console combined? Really? Damn. No wonder those freaking toxic mobile tactics have persisted for so long. PC alone is 22%. Every console together is 28%. Is that, like, including PC as a console? Because I know that's, like, a heated debate. And mobile is 50%. I guess that, yeah, the other 50% would have to be those two. Alright, let me get out my detonator here real quick. Press R to reload. Fucking... let me just, change the canister on my fucking right hand real quick. Okay, was it left click or right click to throw? It's left click. Good. I won the 50-50. Ha-bonk. Oh! Oh! The Lorax is no longer here to speak for the trees. They were here and they were gone as quick as a breeze. Okay, can we do something about the rubble? Is it going to despawn, or do I just have to live with this? Alright, whatever. Okay, so we have 4 separate coal nodes, meaning that each one can operate a total of 4 coal generators. However, we just unlocked Miner Mark IIs, meaning that we can double that to 8. In other words, if I play my cards right and set this place up properly, we can have a whopping 32 power generators in this area before Phase 4 is done. This is almost always what I do when setting up this area in particular. And I'm not gonna lie, this right here, promising start. That being said, we still don't quite have all the pieces to make this as effective as I would like. So we're going to put this on hold for a little bit, because first thing we're going to need is either a shitload of reinforced plates, or properly and, like, fast automation for steel beams. Because you cannot make this work with just tier 1s. You need tier 2 conveyor belts for this. Yep. Even on a normal node, a Mark II miner is just too fast for basic conveyors. And I'm gonna be real with you. Tier 3 plates, once you get that shit going, a lot better, a lot faster. So you know what, actually? You know what we might want to focus on? Who keeps doing that? What is that weird loosh sound? It's like thrusters activating that I don't even have. Weird. Okay, what we might want to do is we might want to start looking for Rex. Because that solid steel ingot recipe would be super helpful right now. That would double our production, meaning we could, like, theoretically triple our steel beam output and put steel pipes on halt. In April this year alone, in just China, Honkai Star Rail made $66 million USD. Jesus. Phantom X made $11 million. My God. Alright, what are we doing here? We need to start looking for drop ships. So our best bet is probably to head west of here and go along the coastline, because I know there's quite a few of them hanging out around there. I happen to have a decent variety of resources on me. Speaking of game companies with shitty practices making money, y'all see what happened with Concord and Astrobot? That's the funniest shit I've ever seen, and I love it. Concord was like this fucking insanely generic, like... What's the term? It's a type of FPS like Overwatch, that sort of genre. But it was like the most basic, boring, generic take that people have seen in a long time. And apparently it was in development for, like, almost a decade. And it flopped hard. It flopped so hard. Which is good, because that might finally start inspiring companies to step the fuck away from doing the same thing as everyone else, you know? Which is hilariously ironic, because then they made a very, like, 3D Mario-esque platformer that involved Legacy. But yeah, Astrobot looks adorable. I actually love the vibe it has, and I love how many characters get, like, proper representation in it. It's a very interesting thing for just, like, the history of video games in general. Like, the moment I saw that the Bloodborne character they put in can parry you, that was, like, the funniest and coolest shit I've seen from PlayStation in a hot minute. I think there's one out here. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, Concord speed ran its life service cycle. Or live service life cycle. It did so terribly, as it deserved to. Wait. Yo! The waterfall makes noise now. That's sick. Imagine if they implemented, like, hydropower in this. Like water wheels or something. That'd be insane. But, like, you have to use an extractor for it. You know? Like, you have to have water piped into it at specific flow rates. That'd be interesting. Live service, that's the term. Thank you. Alright, what shenanigans is going on up here? Did I already loot this sucker? I did. Damn it. It was all for nothing. And then, like, after releasing this, delightful game full of charm and soul and heart, the likes of which the industry hasn't seen for ages, then they dropped the PlayStation 5 Pro for, what was it, $700? And now people don't know what to think about whether they hate the group or not. It's a shame. There was, like, more to the Concord thing, though, wasn't there? There was, like, a lot of shady shit going on in the executive level of, like, a lot of people getting fired at the last second before the job was done, and then it just didn't come together. That's what I hear, anyways. That's something you always got to be careful about when it comes to talking about, like, major events, which is why I'm, like, so bad at bringing that stuff up on stream. Still mad at Sony for the Helldivers 2 changes. I don't even remember what happened. I know that people were mad at it for something involving, microcharges? Or, something micro, I forget the term. Oh, hey, big guy! Ooh, that's not good. Okay, I appear to be stuck. Okay. They casually removed the game from most of the countries in this planet, not in Europe or North America. Oh, God. That I did not hear about. What the fuck? Microtransaction. That's the term. Okay, let me eat my berries and shit. I'm coming back. Coming back at ya like fucking Cleopatra, baby. Where's the big, dumb, bubble-blowing bitch, baby? There you are. I sees ya. I sees ya. I'm gonna take out your little friend first. Save me the trouble. I appear to be stuck on you again. Hello. How many kicks does it take to get to the center of your fucking skull? About that many, apparently. Oh. Odd. You know what? Let's not question the hand that feeds, shall we? Did they change some of the drop pods so that instead of having to, like, bring items, you just have to beat a monster and they work? That's kind of cool. That was not a thing originally. Alright, let me organize this mess. I doubt any of these are going to need leaves or mycelia. Aha! I knew there was more. Gimme. Okay, I know where there's one more in the Rocky Desert, but that's all the ones I have memorized. So let's hope we get lucky with these two. We also tried forcing PC players to create a PlayStation Network account a few months after release if they wanted to continue playing. That's also fucked. What the hell? Steam started offering refunds to people in countries with no PlayStation networks, so they backtracked on it and did the country ban instead. So they just straight up said, "No, fuck you. We're not gonna give you anything." Yeah, that's some bullshit. I don't need the limestone. I can live without the wood. And sulfur, we've got that on tap. That's fine. Oh, you know what we should do? When we get back, I'm gonna toss a Nobelisk on that one spot where we thought there was Samor. And then we can have, like, a development for that somewhere, at least a little bit closer to home. Ooh, that's a big boy over there. I wonder what he's getting up to. What kind of shenanigans are you preparing for today, sir? None of my business. Thank you. Have a good day. Who's that? Who's that fucking guy who does all those shorts that sounds like Jake the dog? I don't know if that's actually the voice actor or not. He always ends it with, like, "God motherfucking damn!" And he's just, like, got such a good energy in spite of how much nonsense is going on. He's wonderful. I like him. Okay, drop... Oh, hello! Alright, dropship should be somewhere around here. I think I see it. There's another one further to the west of here, but we're at the limit of what I know for certain. Actually, let me free up even more space by doing this. Alright, who's getting zapped? Ah! Hello, fellas! Ooh, I'm getting stun locked. Okay, let's chill. There we go. And then where'd the rest of them go? There you are. Hello. A yoink. A yoink. A yoink. There we go. Très convenient.
Surface genetic sampling indicates this freighter may have come from a planet run by apes.
Huh? What? What the fuck does that mean? Wait, no, Ada. What does that mean? Is this secretly a Planet of the Apes reference that I don't get because I've never seen those movies? Alright, sure, let's not question it. Move on. Don't question, fix it. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Yeah, when it comes to nerfs and buffs, I'm not, like, the smartest guy. But it does seem like if nothing's getting better and you're only downgrading stuff that's too good, then, like, where's the fun? You know? I really don't know much about any concept of balancing things. Like, the only thing I can really tell you about in terms of tweaks and, like, adjustments is probably this game. This might be the only one I know. That and Hyrule Warriors. And I guess some, like, different Pokemon generations here and there. Like, fucking Rapid Spin. That, I will never live that down. That will haunt me till the end of my days. If you don't know, back when Scarlet and Violet released, I did a day one blind Nuzlocke where I could only use new Pokemon. And before then, the Pokemon generation I had put the least amount of time in was Generation 8. Right? In Generation 8, the move Rapid Spin received one of the biggest buffs I have ever seen a move get in Pokemon. Originally, it was a base 20 power, just like normal type move that also cleared hazards. Makes sense. It's a little cyclone, little drifting thing. You just clear the area. For whatever reason, for whatever fucking reason, in Generation 8 specifically, they decided to more than double its damage, as well as make it increase your speed by 1 stage. So imagine my shock and surprise when a fucking Great Tusk, one of the most broken Pokemon you have to fight in the main plot, that thing one-shot all of my good answers for it. With crits, by the way. Honestly, there's only so much I could have done in spite of Rapid Spin if both of them were crit one-shots. But still. Both my good options gone in 2 turns, and its speed stat is now doubled, even though it already had, like, a base 110. So that fucking sucked. It's a miracle I walked out of that alive. For a Nuzlocke, anyways. Speaking of Nuzlocks, I'm thinking of restarting our Fire Emblem Iron Man. Because I have learned that if you do the Lin route in hard mode, you can skip all tutorials. And then the levels should be able to carry over into the Hector route, which would help us out immensely. I'm getting a little bit too nerdy about too many different games. Well, let's focus on this one for now. The hard drive we popped in should be almost done. It takes about 10 minutes to do one, and it's been like, what, 7, 8? We'll probably be done by the time we get there if it hasn't already finished. I may have just missed it. Basics of balancing is simple. In PvP games, weaken the overpowered weapon, buff the underpicked underpowered weapon. I mean, that's fair enough, but, like, what if someone... If you're going purely off of whether something is picked or not, isn't it possible that some people choose something that's way too strong and just don't use it? You see that a lot. Like, more than you would expect. The ma'am. 1 minute. Okay, fair enough. And then, like, the most commonly used one might not even be the best. It might just be whatever's easiest to use. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking too deep about it. It really is just a question of numbers based off of, like, sheer power scaling. I don't know. You have to consider is how many people are complaining about it for nerfs. I guess that's a good point. But where do you draw that line? Of, like, what if it's just people being bad, or blaming the devs when they just don't even want to try? You know? What am I doing? I should be waiting for that. Yeah, I should be ready to receive that hard drive. Let's keep our fingers crossed for Solid Steel. We get that, we immediately move forward with everything. Excuse me, I'm trying to get back to my house. Thank you, sir. Fucker gonna follow me home? Is he good? Okay, I think he's gone. Apparently that's actually a thing. Like, I've heard stories that sometimes people who are exceptionally pissed at a driver in front of them will follow them home purely for the sake to scare them. Which is, like, a really shitty thing to do. hate that. Daily reminder that the human testicles are one of the single greatest weak spots ever conceived. So don't be afraid to capitalize on it. Right, ma'am. Sorry, I was busy thinking about testicles. Let concrete or steel screw. Both of these suck. What the fuck is this? Basic iron ingot? I've never heard of this one. I mean, you're weird, but I guess I'll take it. Alright. Oh, here's hoping that goes quick. Okay, let me think here. Let me double check our current power situation. We consume quite a bit more than our current production, but we also have much higher capacity. What could I get away with? What could I get away with? What I could get away with is probably getting encased industrial beams done. That's important. Those are super useful. So, honestly, it won't be that hard. I just need, Miner Mark 1 and Assembler, right? Yeah, I think that's it. Oh, right, I also wanted to clear up that sand ore node nearby. I'll do that. Yeah, this way. Straight to the explosives. Right back to the fun. If you enjoy the notion of burning things with the might of the sun. Should be right over there. I'm just gonna blow up a small cave, and we're gonna see if there's anything underneath it. Who's starting shit? Oh, hi! Is it you? Oh, hold on. Whoops. Hold on, can I? Hold still a minute, sir. I want to try something. Hey, you can blow them up. That's cool. That was bigger than I expected. Hello? Anyone in here? Whoa! Oh, hi. Where the fuck am I? I can't see a thing down here.
Could fill the effigy veins for a residence song.
Yeah. Blood essence, effigy.
Defile our temple and the threads will sew the windows open.
Pattern analysis continuing. New instruction. Repeat Pioneer exposure to alien artifacts.
Oh,
Brain
gee.
damage compensation packages may be available on successful completion of a special claims form.
I wonder
Our
what
expert
changed.
Fix-It medical staff are impartial and always open to assess your claim.
Methinks they want the power that's currently twisting my brain. Also, where's my flashlight? There we go. How do I get out of here? Ah, I see. More explosives! Yeet. Oh, you're a little bit sturdy. Alright. It's like there, but it's not. Help. Help me. I have no clue what I am doing. Eh. So, I appear to be stuck. Somehow. Maybe. I honestly couldn't tell you. Oh, wait, hold on. I think that did something. Okay, maybe not. Let me see about, did you say clutter in settings? Okay, that's a problem. So now what do I do? What if I just, like, do the thing that may or may not be stupidly obvious and just build out? Oh, I can't put it on the... Oh, fuck me. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Maybe I can, like, snipe a ladder through there, but that depends on me being able to squeeze through that hole in the first place. Is there something I'm missing? No, it's just another hole. I see daylight. Is there an unstuck option? That's a good question. Oh, there's a respawn button. Tell me that didn't just lose me all of my items. Oh, fuck. No, all my shit. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. We can possibly figure out another way in. Oh, hey. Look what I got. Because I reloaded it, I got to keep it after death. Oh, that's cool. Because now it's technically part of the equipment. Duplication glitch, perhaps? No, definitely not. It still registers the amount that there was. Alright, so I'm finding Sam ore today. Don't mind me, just casually running across the land with an explosive in my hands. Guarantee you I'm not getting up to any mischief. Just want to get my shit back. Speaking of, I think we found my shit. There we go. That's more like it. Alright. Well, now that that disaster is averted, pardon me, I will be right back. Ooh, I'm back. Did you miss me? Come on, admit it. You missed me just a little bit. Just a touch. Just a smidge. Just an itty bitty nudge. Okay. Where the fuck is this Sam ore? It's gonna be like somewhere right up here underneath some leaves, and if I'd looked even slightly closer, I would have found it immediately. Or it's gonna be amongst the poison gas, in which case I still probably can't get it. Yeah, that's underground. Alright, fair enough. Yep. Okay, so if we're not dealing with Sam ore, then I'm just gonna move on straight to fixing up the automation here for, in case, industrial beams. Which will only take a minute. Maybe 2. Depends on how quickly this thing gets undone. Oh, nice. I hate the limestone ones because their, like, junk is always the hardest to clear out. They're like the only ones that have multiple chunks sticking out of it. It's weird. Alright. And stuff's going on over that way, so we want you facing this direction. And we're just gonna make this quick and sloppy. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't do this, actually, because I need steel beam for quite a few things. You have a couple of stacks going for us, though. Which reminds me, I need to switch my milestone properly. Okay, let's quickly check the MAM. See what we got. All I'm asking for is just a good steel recipe. That's not a good steel recipe at all. Iron pipe. That's fucking weird. But I'm not against it. Ah! Yeah, that's just straight up a downgrade. Alright, well, we need to find more hard drives, stat. But for now, I'm actually going to take some more steel stuff with me as soon as I clear out my inventory. Don't need silica. 2 raw Sam ore doesn't matter. I've been holding on to it because it's special, but don't need to think about it that hard. With this, I should be able to get Logistics Mark III, which will also be super helpful for what we're trying to do. And from there, you can start actually overhauling production. Just need to keep a better eye out for any dropships. I think there might actually be one over here somewhere, if we're willing to take a little side trip. Ooh, almost fell to my death. Excuse me, sir, you seen, like, orange and black crashed ship from above? About the size of that tree over there, except, like, flat and on the ground. Sir, I'm trying to ask you a question. Alright, I'll take that as a no. Just casually juking him. Fun. Let's see. Drop ship. Drop ship. Not seeing a drop ship. Sir, I'll deal with you in a second. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Cool, it's going sideways. Quite literally. Yep. Hey, a slug. Eh, not my problem. Yep. I feel like I remember there being a dropship somewhere around here. Might have already grabbed it. I don't quite recall. Is it down there? No. Over this way? No, doesn't seem like it. Alright. Keep looking. I'm still blown away by how entrancing the ambiance of this game is. Something about those, like... Just the way they use that synth is super good at nailing that alien vibe. This otherworldly sensation you can't really get in any other means. Hit. Oh, hello! I was just coming up here to see if I could get a decent view of the area. This works, though. This absolutely works. Chunk. I don't need... What do I not need here? Ugh. I can drop a single berry. That's fine.
Initial scan suggests partial recovery of data is possible. Take the damaged hard
bitch.
drive to the MAM for analysis.
What do you think I've done the past 5 times? Did you think I just forgot? There are parts here. I'm not sure if I can pick up much of them. Definitely can't grab those. Nope, seems like that's it. Any other crash ships that we can see from here? Nope. Alright, we keep moving. Should actually be using the map more, because places that are grayed out are either I just haven't crossed that path yet, or they're higher up areas that I haven't properly checked, which means they might be hiding stuff. Dropship! Incredibly delicate extraterrestrial vehicle that failed in its one job. Nah, we looted this one already. You can tell. Got to clean out my mess. I were a ship containing incredibly valuable industrial information, including our secret homemade recipes. Made by a good old Mama Fix-It, so you can get your fixins. Where would I be? I'd probably be higher up than this. Guess we're going to the Highlands, then. Yeah, this is a decent spot to check. There's a lot of poison gas here, though. I have to be careful. Also, freaking clear this to-do list. Ada, clear my to-do list. I'm going exploring. Yep. This place feels familiar somehow. Didn't we run past here while I was looking for the lake? I think so. Then again, one popping in tree tends to look quite like another, so I'm a little bit, fused. Well, that's kind of a given at this stage, given how bad at this I am. Haha. Uh-oh. Ah, my shins! Where the hell am I? Oh. Yeah, this is another spot. I remember we came up here looking for one we found on a map. That's the waterfront. What is that? That's just a poorly rendered tree? Is there actually something there? I guess I could check out the nearby islands. They probably have one on them. Ooh, hello! Quite the jump. We got a 5 out of 10. Bit shaky on the entry and the re-entry. Also, I say islands. They're basically freaking... It's basically just high tide. Okay, for this spot we gotta move fast, because these plants are gonna kill us as soon as we get close. Like me, just skirting around the edge of your deathy gas. Really need to stop munching on that broccoli, my guy. Dropship? Nope. Deposit. Aha! Just look at the water. I love this texture. It's not amazing by any stretch of the imagination, but I do like it. Oh, there's 2 of those guys. That's gonna be a problem. Alright, let me get my food. You'll do nicely. What do you mean, not enough space for frickin' pale berries? Okay. I guess I'm going with bacon, then. Really should have made that basher by this point. Beginning to regret my previous decisions that got me here. Hold still, sir, while I just casually tap you in the butt. Not dead yet. How am I not dead yet? There we go. Okay, run. Oh, there are multiple alphas guarding this thing. What is in there? That's got to be the steel one. I know that they're randomized upon pickup, but let me have a little bit of belief. A little bit of dumb faith to let me sleep at night. Perfect. What do I drop? What do I drop? These. Go, 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 go. He's coming. I can hear him galloping in the distance. Fucking Paul Revere on my ass saying the British are coming. Woo! Ooh, hello. You can explode. If that isn't the most reassuring thing you want to hear. Hello. You're vulnerable to explosives. Ah, shit. And yeet. Ooh, you snuck up on me fast, big guy. Oh, you son of a... There. Missed that. It still didn't work. God damn it. You motherfuckers. You're lucky that this freaking chainsaw doesn't do anything. I'd freaking rip and tear until it's done all over your asses. Oh, right. The industrial diving board. Forgot about that thing. Okay, we got a decent haul. Let's head back. Figure this mess out. It's always the hard drives that gives me the most trouble. I could just move on without them. I don't need the special recipes, but they're special, and they're good. And I want to feel special, so you know what? I will use them. Who's screeching at me in the distance? Shut up! I should run back, turn the alien bits we've picked up into capsules and see if I can get some more parts. I'd love to get some, like, decorative materials so I can actually design buildings now. And we could finish the blueprint builder and other things. All the more reason to get moving. Blueprint builder is a very decent goal. I need to see if it still has my old ones from previous worlds, because if that's the case, we could speed this up quite a bit. Ooh, that's an interesting question. Alright, let's find out. Because some of the marked down recipes for blueprints I have in previous worlds use these alternate recipes. So I wonder if it'll automatically use it. Because buildings retain the choices you make for specifically producing materials. When using the blueprint. Like, to skip steps of calibrating everything. Can I cheatsy doodle the game into giving me something early? That would be very funny to see, and I hope that that is the case. Who's starting shit now? Go fuck yourself, my guy. You're not the spiky one, I don't care. Alright, where were we? Yeah, should be just about done, but let's focus on the milestone for now. If we can clear out tier 4 milestones today, I think I'll be happy with that. Yep. Oh, perfect timing. What you got for me? Steel frame or steamed copper sheet. Damn it. We don't even have the thing for this yet. Try again. Yes! There we go. And now, this one is just bonus. That is fantastic. Okay. Let's see about that milestone, and then we'll go overhaul steel properly. Fix it blueprints. We want to finish this one up. That's going to take more modular frames, which we've had going this entire time, so I certainly hope we have at least 100 by now. I'll be very cross if we don't. There we go. Send it! Wonderful.
Milestone reached. Blueprints reduce repetitive building tasks, further optimizing your progression towards saving Earth, with its beautiful ecosystems, abundant natural resources, and sunsets over frolicking puppies and kittens.
They reset my save
the blueprint
blueprints.
Designer
That makes
allows
sense.
you to build and combine structures once and then duplicate that configuration effortlessly.
I know.
Any complaints about the spatial restrictions will only reveal your own inefficiencies.
Alright, Ada, I appreciate... Excuse me? Mark 1. This fucker gets upgraded now? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, me likey. Oh, I need to make this thing immediately. We're actually going to need a decent bit of space for it. It's best to do it on Foundation so you can, like, customize the actual layout. I'm sure it sounds weird and off-kilter. You do not want to accidentally set up a blueprint who is innately off the rotation of the world grid. Okay. I need frames, which are over here. Thank you. Yep, that should be it. This puppy's big. God, how much you work. So with this, we can now
build a satisfactory blueprint, interact with the blueprint designer terminal
she said the
to
name.
save it. It will then be available in the Blueprints tab of your build menu.
You said the name of the game.
Blueprints can always be edited to correct mistakes or optimize. If you find yourself struggling to work within the set size restrictions, remember that this is a you problem, and efficiency can always be improved.
She interrupts me like 3 times and proceeds to insult me to my face. Why do I work with this bitch? But yeah, you can just build a little layout here. And it's great. Because it lets you instantly place down factories whenever you need. Just kind of cuts out all the, like, the hard work of it. And I should probably do that off screen just so I can get back all my old setups and make things nice and clean and quick. Also, speaking of clean and quick, thank you again, Taki, for teaching me everything I needed to know about making sure this doesn't crash anymore. Appreciate that so much. Okay. Thankfully, improving the foundries should not be a difficult problem by any means. Actually, it should be insanely simple. All we need to do is get over there and build a couple of smelters. I think 4. Yeah, 30 for each. And send them up to produce 60s. We can get rid of the old conveyor belt layouts because we're not working on pipes right now. We just need like an excessive amount of steel beams so I can start using tier 3 conveyor belts en masse. Then I can improve our power, and then I can overhaul everything. Just setting up dominoes. There it is. I always get lost in this area. Ooh. Shame I'm out. Did I completely forgot to start. It's fine. I ultimately decided against it. That's right, because we need these. Alright, everyone stop what you're doing. I gotta reconfigure this whole mess. I've actually got to... Oh, I built this too close. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We're gonna wrap around. This is actually gonna be an interesting twist on what I usually do. Check this shit out. This is actually probably gonna look a lot cooler than I think. I'll be with you as soon as I'm done with this. Don't you worry. I see the freighter coming. And hop. Off-center. Perfect. And then we just loop this around. All the way back to the front. And ta-da! Nice! And I definitely planned ahead enough to leave that spot open. That was totally on purpose. And I'll thank you to give me credit. I also got to make sure that these are all cleared out of iron ore so that they don't back up. Make sure you're set to the solid steel recipe. There we go. Oh, it's not a double, it's a 50% increase, but it still gets the end goal of 60 per minute. Oh, fuck. Okay, that's a problem. But it's still going to be enough. It's not going to change anything. Just that math-wise, there are more options that I have than I realize. Also, I need to fucking reposition this thing, because it's dead smack dab middle of what I need. And there you go. Excuse me if you don't mind. Ow, you're such a killjoy. Give me a second. That'll make a difference, but I could at least set this up while I'm trying to make space. It sucks because now I know I could make this produce even more with some efficiency, but I'd have to overhaul everything. Realistically, how long would it take? Don't mind me, this is just my stress toy. You know, I just like to slap it every time I feel a little bit frustrated. Sure that there's definitely no negative consequences of doing that. Okay, how much would I have to tweak the layout? Third one here, follow it this way. I have to move this over a little bit. With that. Third one's there. I also have to redo this, which actually isn't that impossible. Oh, that's something that might brighten my day a little bit. What do we get? Oh, hello! I forgot that I can get this. Yeah, gimme. Nice! That actually also fixes a problem I had with some other storage shit. Now, kindly get off of my property. Thank you. That's not going to work. Unless I want to make this really ugly. And up. Oh, right, you're the miner itself, so you're going to be weird. Almost never properly on grid. Yeah, that one's pretty close for whatever it's worth. Okay, let me begin with clearing this whole mess out. Whole thing's gotta go. Damn, I messed up. We're gonna have to go bald. Sorry, I keep making myself laugh doing that. Alright, here's what we're looking at. What we're looking at is the potential 3 direct outputs into 3 constructors to make an efficient amount of steel beam going pretty damn fast. We're going to need a lot of it, because that is one of the most important basic parts going forward. In order to separate this, we're probably going to want, well, first of all, build a third foundry. I can count. Okay, let me clear out the coal and other shit I picked up. So what we're gonna need... Oh, hello. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay, that's fine now. So, if we're going to have this complex little setup for the iron to be funneled out effectively, then we're going to want to ferry in the coal over it. So let's organize the iron ingots first. It should be relatively simple. All we need to do is merge these together into a group of 120, split them evenly into 3, and that's actually, yeah, that's actually insanely easy. So let me set this up here. If you don't mind moving just a little bit this way, that'd be perfect. Going left or right with this. Right would be easier so that I don't have to ferry over the first time. There, I think. Well, that's about right. Should be fine. And we can do this little near miss again. That always gives me just the best feeling. It's like, yeah, I knew exactly what I was doing. And use that perfectly. This is a merger and not a splitter. Merger needs to be sooner than that. That should work. Too hard to get you to wrap around. Just a little bit of this. Yeah. Then need to make sure these are marked too, so this doesn't get overwhelmed. That's about as simple as I can make this for now. So next we want to fix this mess. Let's see. That one should still be okay. I think. Yeah. Gonna need to go back to the source and reallocate some of these conveyors. Shouldn't be a problem. It's too big, though. As long as I save space for, like, the outermost edge, and not randomly delete platforms that I need to make this work. Good work, Atlas. Glad to see you're definitely off your game today. Let me begin with... Ah, great. Alright. Well, nothing to do but start fixing it. We're gonna need one here. This isn't so bad. I can make it work. Just a little bit less clean than I'd like. Go. That ought to do it. I could also just, in theory, like, realign all of these, but that's a lot more conveyor belts fixing than I really want to do right now. Okay, let me set up the lift. Then hop over here. Don't worry, I see you. Keep your pants on. Don't get excited. Oh my, is that a conveyor lift, or are you happy to see me? then, in line with the rest, line that shit up to the base, if you don't mind, please. Game. Alright. Down we go, I guess. The conveyor belt is too steep. Is this one reversed? Oh, I never took it off reversed mode. God damn it. See if I can just, like, line it up from here and eyeball it. Looks right. That doesn't look right. This one does. Rules of perspective, baby! Now that should be an even 40-40-40 split. Let's go. Get up, get on up, get up, get on up. So now this one needs to skirt around the outside edge to, how's about here? You okay with here? You're fine with here. Perfect. And delete this one. Bring this to, let's say, along the middle of this black line. That seems good. And then you come with me down here. And we're in the home stretch of getting a stupid amount of steel beams. Unfortunately, we are running low on conveyor belts, which is not good. Not good at all. And now that... Okay. That's also not good. They're too far to the side, so I can't quite make it work. Okay, how about we rein it in a little bit then? How about just the middle of this platform? It looks a bit more doable, I think. Okay. Just around the conveyor bend. This line should be good for the third and final one. Drag it all the way over here. Oh, this is gonna be close. Yeah, I straight up don't think we can make it work. Because it takes 4 to make one of these. Okay, so where can I... Ah! I know where I can get more iron plates quickly. Good old-fashioned manual labor. Just call me manual. Yep, and that should fit pretty nicely inside here. Yeah. That should be just about perfect. I put it too far to the side. Never mind. Is that not in line? Looks like it's in line. Yeah, that's in line. It's just not saying it. Why you gotta mess with me like that? Dang it, I'm short too. And that should be full automation. For these, at least. We still need to set up steel beams themselves. Which I already goofed up. It's fine. If only I could build a second hub here and then get the industrial, or whatever the fuck the next tier of manufacturing is. Storage, that's it. Okay, so we just need 3 constructors. All set to make steel beam. Let's maybe chill out about the distances. But I think this will be fine. I can always loot more iron. This makes me regret throwing out all the stuff that I picked up. As I throw out some more anyways. No one will know. Oh, that's also far more convenient. Okay. What are we running out of? We have a decent amount of cable left. We have a decent amount of reinforced steel plates. Yeah. The only thing we're going to be missing is probably some iron plates for the storage. So I'm going to make do with these for now to see what we need. All of you have the exact same job. If you feel like you're not doing it right, look to the person by your left or right, depending on your position. They're probably doing better than you. Who cares? It's a good thing we saved those ingots. I mean, it changed literally nothing, but now I have something to do. And to waste time on. Like a charlatan. That should do. Motherfucker. Get out of here. I need to start building walls. And then last but not least, power to all three. And just like that, we shouldn't have a problem with getting tier 3 conveyor belts anytime soon. Now, I have a decent amount of the stuff on me. I should be able to get the next tier of stuff. Wait, did I? I don't think I did. Yeah, no, next logistics tier. And with that, we have everything we need to overhaul coal, so we can have more than enough power to do whatever the fuck we want for the next couple of phases. Nice. Power poles and power lines also form a unique sort of UI function for this game. You could just kind of follow them back and you'll know where you're going. I'm sure eventually it's not that simple, but it is pretty nice. You know what we should consider looking into? Caterium. I have completely been forgetting to do that. It's got some good stuff. So did you get something? I don't remember. Okay, logistics. Oh, perfect. Just go get the rest of those and we'll be on our way. Oh, thank God. I can finally move on to tier 3. Stop having everything move at a snail's pace. It's like I'm falling through the sky.
Milestone reached.
Revolving like a
Storage containers and the conveyor belt Mark III provide the obviously necessary tools for improving your current setup. Production speed is of the essence after all. So work hard. Work as if every person you have ever or will ever love is depending solely on the choices that you make. Because they are. Warning. Fix-it psychologists recommend not dwelling on these and simply continuing to be productive. Hard work has
Alright. So with that done, I think the only major thing we got left is hypertubes and power infrastructure, both of which are pretty good. I want hypertubes, though. No, this is more important, because we're going to start working on power next. That's just useful. Yeah, alright, we'll set it up. Actually, don't put those in. I need those. Okay. Time to start planning for the actual power plant. So, considering what we have currently set up, we have a 1 miner Mark 1. There are 4 nodes, both normal, all 4 normal. So they're going to be putting out 120 per, meaning 480 coal a minute, which is a fucking lot. So if the basic coal generator takes 15, it's 4 to 60. 60 times 8. Right, 32. I remember mentioning that earlier. So in terms of power... So the power 32, it's 45 cubic meters a minute of water. Single water extractor produces 120. 45 times 32. Simplify. 45 times 2 is 90, so that's 90 times 16, which becomes... Fuck. $90 times 10, 900, plus 5, 450, 1350, plus one more on top, 1460, I think. Right? I should just be using a fucking calculator. What am I doing? Like, literally, I can get one up in, like, 10 seconds with Google. Why am I forcing myself to do all this math? Right, so what was I saying? 32 of these times 45 cubic meters per minute. That's about how many water we're going to need. And divide that by 120, and you get the amount of water extractors we need to keep that whole shebang running. So... Am I getting lag on a fucking... Okay, there we go. I was getting lag on a desktop calculator. 1440. Okay, my math was a little bit off, but in the right ballpark. That divided by 12 equals... That should be just 12. Or... Divided by 120 is 12, so we need 12 water extractors. And then, after that, it's all just a matter of logistics, which we have an endless amount of steel beams coming in to work with for that. The power cost is going to be a bit intensive, but I think we can make it work. Okay. Let's start gathering resources. And preferably clearing up my inventory, because this is a little bit of a disgrace. I mean, look at all this. Maybe I can do something with the Mercer spheres we have in the MAM. Right, wasn't there something that increased the upload speed? Something like that? That it only costed 2. It cost 3. If I had passed on... If I grabbed even a single more of these, we'd be fine. Damn. Well, I don't have the Awakened Sam or whatever it is. Anyways. So, yeet all of that into the void, if you don't mind. Don't need this. Don't need these. I don't believe those are used at any point in coal. Motors, nice to have in general, but not right now. That, and that. Here comes our old reliable friend. Let's get some basic parts, make some portable miners, get moving. I already know the general layout of this place, of what we're going to build. It's the same setup I use every time I get to this stage of the game. It's just easy. Well, easiest to get something that big going with coal. Specifically in that area. Plates and rods. Rods and plates. Need rods and plates all over the place. Yep. Nope, those are screws. There are like 3 different parts being produced in this area. You somehow managed to get the only one you didn't need. What the fuck, dude? These aren't leading directly into any sort of silo I can take them from, so let's go back this way. Should be one over here I can yoink. Yeah. That should do just fine. Ooh, we're going to need a lot of copper sheets for the pipe work. It's not going to be too complex. I'm usually pretty neat when it comes to pipes. I like to keep that shit limited, because that's just a whole other part I have to carry in spades if I don't do that. And it's always easiest to keep, like, the water extractors close to the coal generators anyways, so let's make this work. Did it already fill up on copper sheets? Oh, no, wait, this isn't copper sheets, this is cable. Copper sheets is over this way. Yep. Oh, you had to steal my momentum. If heaven's above and hell is below, and why do they feel so close? It's like I'm falling through the sky, revolving like a satellite. Sorry. Still watching Devil May Cry combo videos, and that song keeps popping up. I don't know why. Nothing to do with Devil May Cry, and I only ever heard of it in those videos, but here we are. Okay, modular frames, need more of those. Oh, that's a lot of reinforced iron plates, son of a bitch. Alright, we can get at least some of them done. Can't guarantee everything, though. 400 rotors, that's so many stacks. While I'm here, I'll grab some more cable, because we clearly need it. Whoppa. Alright. Back to base, start figuring out rotors and the more complex parts. Portable miners. I can't remember if those stack now or not, because if they don't, we're in trouble. That's a lot of inventory space we don't have, we just don't have, straight up. I can just carry the base parts to make them on the way there instead of clogging up my inventory with entire slots of items. I think I just walked past the modular frames thing. Yeah, that'll do. Next, we need reinforced plates, which honestly would probably be better off just, like, cutting the supply from there. Damn it. It's okay, I can delete that from here. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I should just build a ladder, but I'm stubborn. Aha! Who said I needed a ladder? Who's the bitch who gave up on me that quickly? Who said it? Okay, that's gonna take a while before it's properly done. We should be able to make about half the setup, which will still give us a pretty good amount of power, and I can just finish the rest myself. Rotors are this way. And then after that's done, I'm probably going to... Maybe set up smart plating? I can definitely do that, because that's a lot of stuff that we would just have to wait, straight up. It's annoying. You don't want me to do it. Trust me. I've been there. Here's the rotors. That should be plenty. And we have the stuff to make portable miners on us. Does not show me anything else I am lacking. Let's go. Do I have concrete? I do not. I am glad I caught that. And now that we're using tier 3 belts, we're going to run out of the steel beams pretty quickly. But thankfully, we can dedicate all of our plates now to making foundations, which means this is going to go a whole lot smoother. Oof. Getting a slight headache. Perhaps I have been playing too long. Or perhaps I should, drink water at some point today. That's a good idea. I'm going the wrong way again, aren't I? Nope, this is the hole. I recognize it. Off we go into the wild blue below. Holy shit, I'm about to be paced. Hey, I survived! Survive a fall on 1 health point. Oh, they didn't get rid of that, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they didn't get rid of that. That's wonderful. I definitely knew that, yeah. I wasn't about to pay for the consequences of my actions. The fuck are you talking about now? Me? Be responsible? You must have been inhaling some of the factory fumes. Alright, let's see here. I got 3 slots. I can upgrade 1 first. Why were you still making? Oh, they stack. Oh my god, they stack now. That's such a freaking... Oh, that's such a huge saving of space. Thank you, game devs. I fucking love coffee stains so much. They're great. Also, you know what? While I'm here, what do you need? You need just 2 Xeno Zappers. I can do that right now. And let me just take that. And now... Really? Really, this was too much? Fine. There we go. I got my Xenoblade back. Look at this puppy. Nice. Pretty sure this thing can 2-tap most of the basic enemies. Or, hogs, specifically. The bushy-tailed guys. Alright, let's start building on the grid now, shall we? A little bit of this, and that. And that, and this. And a little bit of mild environmental damage. God. I tossed my biofuel, didn't I? Like a dumbass. Boop. Really? I'm like 1 leaf short. Gimme. I have 17 of them. Why the fuck not? Now, get out of my goddamn way. Shoot! There we go. Path more or less cleared. Now let's see. Good old Miner Mark II. Look at this big boy. Look at him ready to do his job for his company. He's adorable. Look at him. So excited and ready to help. This is going to be a simple output of coal straight up. So I'm going to go figure out things on the other end for now, because I really don't want to completely delete the little setup we got going for this. Because that is, like, 80% of our power. Technically, it's 100%, if I'm being real with you. Like, sometimes the biomass burners kick on, but that's rare. It does not leave me much time or room to work in. So let's see. What can I do about this? I could... God. This is going to get worse before it gets better. Okay. So I need to plan this carefully. The idea is to have 8 here, 16 in the middle, and another 8 on the right. Get the full 32 while taking up as minimal space as possible and having enough room for the water extractors. Honestly, if I was smarter about it, I could probably do, like, 2 groups of 16 down the middle. I don't know how effective that would be, though. Depends on if there's enough space for 16 in the middle, and then the water extractors themselves. You know what? Let's experiment a little bit, shall we? Those are about 1.5 to 1.333 repeating foundations wide. So if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna grab from, like, over here. That should do. So in theory, in order to fit 16 of them, we would need at least, like, 25 across. This makes 11. That makes 21. How much space does it take up? Might be wrong. Might be like 1.25. Let's see. Because if I can just do them all in the middle, then I can make space for even more expansion later. I doubt I could fit like a whole tier 3 factory here and overclock that shit, but I could try. Was it really 1.3? It might be 1.25, because if it's 1.25, it should fit into 20 pretty evenly. Let's see here. Fit that nice, neatly next to that. Should do good. So that's about... It does look like it's 1.25. Well, hold on. 2, 3, 4. This should be occupying a complete perfect 5 foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Even if I'm a little bit off, there should be just enough room to make all 16 fit here pretty nicely. Alright then, let's do it. This is gonna be a tight fucking squeeze. I really hope the water extractors don't have any trouble here. Oh. Oh my god, no, because that's freaking... There we go, okay. Let me... There we go, jeez. Oh, that hurt my eyes a little bit, if I'm real with you. Gonna make me fucking motion sick on my own stream. Okay. We want to set these up because in order to make this work, we're gonna have to abandon the little setup I did over here. Because there's just going to be straight up too many pipes. I mean, maybe I could make that work given enough height. But the distance alone would be nearly impossible to cover in a single conveyor belt. Not without incredibly careful and strategical placement of conveyor belt, like, stacking supports. Which, not a fan of, personally. They look bad. Just take up more space. So, what the end goal plan is going to be is bringing them in from above while we have additional water extractors set up for every tube. I'm going to want to favor left with those. So, like, one here, and then repeat that along the line. Let's see if that works. I think we want it decently close. Like, as close as we can get. I feel like something went wrong with this when I tried it before. Technically, this also isn't entirely efficient, if I'm being real with you. Hold on. Had it for a second. There. There. Nice. Gosh, this looks so neat. Hold on, do I have the customizer thing? Yes, we do. Let's color this bitch. Blue for the water extractors, and if we can... Yeah, that'd look good for the coal produced, for the coal ones. Yeah! Now this is looking nice and fancy. Alright. The hard part's going to be lining up the conveyor belts themselves. Oh. Thankfully, these lifts will have to only be tier 3, I believe. Or tier 1, because they're all only taking 15 at a time. Alright, let me see here. Set that up about here. Do I want to keep these separate or keep them together? We could, in theory, just bind them all together in a single group, but I feel like that might cause problems that I'm not seeing, so let's just try and keep it limited for now. Nice. Do I color the pipes blue, too? I think it's fine. I don't have to worry about that too much. What the? Oh my god, I forgot that you can angle them in certain directions. I actually forgot how I did that. Ah, I see. The second confirmation allows you to adjust height and angle. Cool. I need to start laying off the AC more. It's getting colder out here. Once I finish this, I'm probably gonna go turn it off in a sec. Oh, I can just switch between this and the pipeline junction. Oh my god, Coffee Stain, I love you. Damn it. Ah, I was in the zone, too. Why do I get the feeling I missed a spot somewhere along the way? Nope, seems good. What do you mean I've been playing? Oh, right, because it crashed. It's like, how dare you? You think me of me a weakling? No, it's probably right, though. Okay. All the water connected, so that's good. That's the basis of the power production. And this is only half of it. Oh, I cannot wait to start doing stupid things in this playthrough. Things of preposterously large scope. Alright, now for the hard part. Let's see, about how high do we need to be in order to clear these? Say about 5 or 6 walls tall, just to be safe. We don't need to clear the coal generators. We just need to get over these bad boys. Yep. So from here, we'll be able to set up various little conveyor belts leading upwards. We'll start on that now. And then we can figure out the nightmare that is going to be splitting them, which is a whole other issue. Because on the one hand, we want things to get there quickly. But that also takes a lot of time. Sorry, I'm losing focus. Okay, 6 walls high. It's about 4 to 3 ticks on the bear list. I actually might be wrong on that. That's just the 3-tick method is the thing I always use to gauge how high I need to go. That's how you can get clearance of these things over each other. That, however, seems to be about the perfect height. See, the shame is, you can't put water extractors on a blueprint. Otherwise, I would have just made, like, modular versions of these and done them 6 times, or 8 or 6 times in a row, however many it would have taken. But nope, we get to do this the hard way. But perhaps with the Mark II, there is more that can be accounted for. If it even exists. Mark I blueprint designer. That is the most wild shit I have seen in this game in a long time. I cannot wait. Oh, crap. Alright, hold on, I'll be right back. I really should see about making more of those dimensional depots, but there's only so many Mercer spheres in the game. I need to save those for upgrades. Ouch. Preemptive little bit of pain, you know? Actually, hold on. I'll take advantage of this to lower the AC, because I am old. Alright. I promise I'll move this off the Wednesday slot so I don't immediately, like, bombard you with yet another stream of this. And so I don't burn myself out. Might take over the weekends, but Satisfactory is a very dense game, so I can get, I can ruin my enjoyment of it very easily if I play too much. Yep, Yep, Y'all ever seen The Amazing Screw-On Head? It's actually quite fun. It's this, it's like one pilot episode of a series. Very satirical. Very clearly, like, playing at a lot of things. It's like, how would I even begin to describe it? It's trying to be this almost like James Bond, Indiana Jones-esque thing, like to make fun of them. It's super surreal, but also genuinely quite funny, and I strongly recommend it. It's like from over a decade ago, though. Someone like posted on YouTube. It's like a project. What did I come back for? Plates, that's it. Just build the fucking ladder. There, how hard was that? My goodness me. Not those plates, no. Not the fine chinaware either. Damn it. You. Give me. Thank you. I'm sorry for being mean. My brain's starting to hurt after playing this. Just be at peace for a bit, chat. Let's just enjoy the ambiance. You know what? To help it be a little bit more enjoyable, let's take off the clankers and just... Oh wait, hold on. There's an audio setting, isn't there, for like equipment? Consumables volume, equipment volume. Here we go. And player fully. So now it's just chill. Not gonna lie, I think that might have been what was giving me the headache, if I'm real with you. It's a little bit weird to not hear it, but... it's nice to have the ambiance alone. What am I doing? And up you get. Keep moving, fellas. We don't got all day. The boss wants this bit done today. But that's an entire modern-day power plant worth of energy. I don't care. You'll get it done. Well, the coal plants won't be the only thing floating in that lake. God. Remind me of the part exactly where I'm supposed to give a shit. Should be about good. A little bit high, but it's fine. And a little bit to the left. Alright. Time for the big boys. 3. And for now, that'll be... oop, wait. There we go. That bird's, like, chirping in the distance sounds like a freaking MP4 of a child laughing in a horror movie. It's really unnerving. God, now that I've heard that, like, I can't get it out of my head. Whoops. Uh-oh. It's okay. We have ladder. Ladder will always provide. Excuse me. What are you attaching onto? You know what? I don't want to know. Because if I do, it'll make me sad. I kind of love, like, the distant sound effect of clanking in the soundtrack. Oh god, did I fuck up the audio recording? Has audio been gone this entire stream? Oh no. No, not the paranoia. I think we're fine. I feel like someone would have said something by now. Alright, now for the tough bit. I say we have this focus on the first 8. Simply because... because. It'll be easier to work the other one around the outside to the back 8. It's like a unequivalent golf course. Not unequivalent, what's the word? I don't know. I don't know the words. They are gone from my brain. Alright, let's set up these here. If you don't mind. Then lead to the left, just like with the actual placement of the water producers. Look at how fast those conveyor belts are compared to what we used to have. That's so good. You know what's something I feel like we don't appreciate enough? You ever notice how, like, sometimes kids get, like, hooked on certain phrases? I think it happens because, like, they're just learning the language for the first time. And it's all new to them, so it's like, whoa, words are cool! How does this mean this? I like it! And, you know, I just think that that's, like, a really wholesome thing we don't appreciate enough. I feel like we should have that kind of energy a little bit more. Like, you know that one famous John Cena clip, Are You Sure About That? Right before it, it's like a kid talking about, like, why they like John Cena, and they just keep insisting, like, he's got the eye of the tiger. It's really cute. Well, like, they say it to the point you're not even sure they know what it means. Yeah, it's very sweet. Right, that should be about it. Yeah? Yeah. Colloquialisms are, like, just such an interesting thing to me, because I've always loved etymology. Like, phrases taking dominance in culture is just such a strange concept. Especially given, like, how absurdly chaotic they can be, too. Like, the fucking... We all know how freaking obnoxious and confusing and borderline painful stuff like the skibbity riz issue shit can be. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't fucking understand a word you're saying, and now I feel old. But there is a degree to which that actually begins to manifest. And now we've gone from saying it, some people saying it ironically, to people saying it unironically. And that's just kind of how, like, stuff goes. Enjoying something ironically is almost always the first step to enjoying it unironically. That's interesting to me. Did I just finish this chunk of the power plant? Oh my god. That just hit me. This should be all good. I gotta run power to everything, though. I should probably start at the miner itself, too. So that way we don't have to worry about, things making their way over here. It's not a fun problem to have. You're basically waiting for the whole thing to explode. Yep. Hey, friendo. Get your juice. Let's go see about setting up power connections to the water extractors and the coal plants. First, let's see the speed at which this clips along. Yeah, that's making a good clip. Alright. Yeah, I can afford to disconnect this. Good. Not that one, though. That one's important. This needs to go all the way over here. And now is the part where this shit gets complicated. Okay, so... 1. 2. 1. 2. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, I'm good. 1. 2. Okay, let's give it a second for the coal to catch up. Oh, here it comes. Probably should have made all of these tier 3s. I'd have nowhere near enough steel beam to organize that now. Alright, power should be upticking any second. Okay, that one's receiving power, these two aren't. See, this is where upgraded power poles would be really fucking handy if I had the patience to do that. Alright, 1. 2. Almost there. Let's go. Half of these are not connected. God damn it. I knew I was forgetting something. Oh, right, because I didn't do half of them. Duh. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we should have about 600 extra megawatts of power going into the system now. Right? Yeah, look at that. That's good. That's very good. That's so much more wiggle room, and that's not even... That's like a quarter of what we're actually doing. Feels good. Feels very good. This operating at full capacity, we can now disassemble the current setup on the left, and whoa, begin preparing for the rest of this. But since you've seen this bit, you can basically imagine what the rest is like, so I'm probably going to take care of this off-screen, so I don't have to hold you guys hostage any longer. Oh, and the game apparently agreed. All right. Says, nope, we're done with your shit. This is like the 5th time you've made this exact same coal build. We're done. Go fuck yourself. All right. Chat, the game's about to open itself back up, but we're going to find you guys someone to raid. Ugh. So glad to have this game on the channel properly. Let's see. There should be a decent amount of people playing this at the moment. Fun's over, back to work. Sure. By the one you forgot. Chat, be nice and supportive. Y'all have a wonderful day. Try not to ruin anything new. Y'all take care, and I will gladly see you again soon. Goodbye.